I do feel like though, man. I do feel like if we just fix all our little problems, we play good defense, incorporate some kind of ball control, I think you can find a way to beat the Washington Wizards, in which Carson didn't look horrible yesterday. And I do think you can find a way to beat the Giants, in which the Giants beat the Titans, but the Titans didn't play great. And I think you can find a way to, deal with the Lions and the Bears, man. You probably not going to beat the Rams. You probably not going to beat the Bengals. You probably not going to beat the Eagles. And I hate that because
shit. Come on, man.
I hate to say it, Will, still. I hate to say it, but it okay, cool.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just those words coming out. Skip over that team. Of all the teams, just skip that one.
All right, so we're gonna have a fight against the Eagles to see how that works. We're probably not gonna beat the Bengals and the Rams. Our best hope is to try to get 4 wins on the Washington Football Wizards, Lions, Bears, and Giants. Then we'll have a bye week, and Dak comes back for the Green Bay game. So if we win 4 games over the next few weeks or whatever, like if it's like 4-4 or something like that, I think that's solid for Dak to try to come back and try to run and take the best he can.
Boy. That's a tall task, man. 4-4 with Dak out is that's a tall task. It's one of those things where I don't have that confidence right now because I have to see Kellen adjust, right? Like
your ass said dun.
I'm not gonna press my own button, but no, seriously, I have to see like how is he gonna do this now without Dak for an extended period of time. Not one game like last year. 2 years ago, the team did not do well. Then Andy Dalton got hurt. Ben DiNucci, Gilbert, they won, 0 games, I think it was, until Andy got back. They were like 0-3 or something like that. And even in the game Andy started against the Cardinals, it was terrible. So nonetheless, it hasn't been a great situation. But hey, they held on last year for 1 game. Andy, and I think it was our guy Twan who said in the chat, it sucks that Ken Kellen. It sucks that it takes a Dak Prescott injury to start running the ball.
Sure.
I hope they run the ball.
Yeah.
They should have been doing it with Dak.
Yeah.
So this organization is just really, really strange to me. If we come out and run the ball 35 times next week, and they be like, yeah, well, we got Cooper Rush back there, so we got to lean on the ground. Fam, you got Dennis Houston out there and Noah Brown at wide receiver too. You should have been doing that yesterday, when you was averaging 5.2 with Zeke. All right, guys.
The conference has been locked.
We got about 1,200 people live over here watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Miss Nay said, can y'all get the likes up? So, hey, man, do what the lady says, man. Get the likes up, please. That's our virtual currency. That's the only way the volume know that we killing shit over here. So, please, let's try to get half the engagement. So, if we got 1,300 people watching live, I can't count, Will. So, what, that's 650? Can we get 650 likes, please? Appreciate y'all. We ain't doing nothing else. One last thing before we get into the phones. You trying to trade picks to go get Jimmy Garoppolo, Will, still?
And I'm gonna say this to y'all that watched the post game show. When my guy Jesse asked me that, I think I said like right away. And then I was like, wait, Scott, what are you doing? Time out.
I know.
Jimmy ain't saving this. Number one,
right?
You know what I'm saying? He's not saving nothing. Number two, yes, is he better than Cooper Rush? Sure, he's better than Cooper Rush, Josh. But I don't think I want to give up draft capital once again for a team who relies on, build and draft and build, whatever the hell they call it, and they don't go out here in free agency to go do it for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm good.
Plus, if it's that bad, I just want the pick. You know what I'm saying? Give me the pick. Give me the pick, bro. I'm not, because the one thing that you don't want is to go like 8-9 and barely miss the wild card. So that way you don't get into the playoffs and you don't get the best draft position. Oh, that's just nonsense. So we definitely don't want that.
Bro, we think he gonna come in here with Kellen and this wide receiver group and just throwing the ball 42 times a game.
Nah, get out of here. I will say though, to the Cowboy fans' point or whatever, right? Jimmy does make me feel better about playing those 4 teams that I mentioned that we have to beat. He does make me feel a little better about that. Okay, well, Jimmy Garoppolo and this offense versus the Bears, that makes me feel better than Cooper Rush versus the Bears. But I'm not trying to give up that capital for a rental. And then when that comes back, we don't look at Jimmy anymore. So, that's what that is.